Hi gardeners, today I want to give you a really fun tip for the kitchen for preserving your peppers as they come out of your garden, because what I discovered happening to me is every year the harvest would start to come in and every day I'd be harvesting 3 or 4 peppers, then 10 or 12, the numbers grew, but often it wasn't enough peppers for me to get all my canning equipment out and go through the whole process of canning them up. So what do you do when you have 10 to 12 peppers? And you need to do something with them, because I certainly don't want them to sit on my counter and go bad. We can't eat all these that fast. And then they're back on the compost pile. And that's not the point of gardening. The point is to eat what we grow. So I've used this tip for a while and it's worked really well for me. What I do is when I have, 10 to 12 peppers, you can do this every couple of days if you want to. Take your mason jars and cut up as many peppers as you can pack in here. And while you're doing that, in a pan on the stove, I want you to combine 1/3 cup of any kind of vinegar. I like apple cider vinegar, but you could use plain, anything else that you like, and 2/3 cup water, and bring it to a boil in your pot. And then I'm gonna put some other things in here for flavoring. Someone asked me about their banana peppers. They're like, they don't really seem to have a lot of flavor. So you can fix that by making them a little hotter. Take a jalapeno out of your garden, cut it in half, don't get it on your fingers, stick it in here. I'm gonna flavor it. I have some dried coriander seeds from my garden. I have so many of these I can afford to spare them. I'm gonna throw a few of those in for flavor. And then this is a great way to use up the little garlics that come out of your garden where they just didn't do well. Like hopefully you got a big garlic harvest, but for sometimes you pull them up and they look like this and it's like, oh, it's so much work to peel that. I'll just take a knife and flatten that out and throw a couple of these. I don't even take the skins off, and throw them in here. And then take your hot mix and pour it over the top. And there you have a quick pickle on these peppers. So these are not shelf stable because I haven't canned them, but I'm gonna screw my lid on this. When it cools down, I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator, and then I can just eat these out of here on sandwiches and salads and anything else I want. We go through these pretty fast in my house, so I don't feel overwhelmed with a fridge full of 20 jars of these. I'll normally have 1 or 2 cans going at a time, and you can also sometimes go back if the jar gets low, cut up a few more of these and throw them in, and often they'll do just as well, even though the liquid wasn't hot when it was poured on. So we will do a video and maybe even a class on canning at some point in the next couple of weeks before fall, when our big harvests are coming in. But in the meantime, this is just a great way in the heat not to have to get all your canning equipment out. Helps you take care of a few peppers at a time and continue to eat out of your garden. I'm Tony Farmer, and this is my kitchen.